There we go. Are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we logged into? Okay, so now this. Let me see what's going on over here. No data. Okay. All right. Why is this not? Analytics. I did that. Okay. So I am trying to set up. So we got streaming. That's done. That's done. Okay. And then let's go to YouTube logged in. Okay, that's done. So why is this not popping up here? Y'all, I'm just, hello everybody, welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. Don't mind this and this. I'm not bleeding, nothing's happened. It's just, if you know, you know what it is. So, all right. Analytics, stream health. I'm not sure what's going on with my YouTube today. YouTube, is it going to go live or not? Hang on, everybody. I'm trying to fix this. Maybe that's the issue over there. Let me see. So let's go to create and go live. Schedule a screen. Oh, I am live, but oh, maybe that's. Maybe. I don't know what's happening. I have to fix this, y'all, because this is error. Please use. Okay. Okay, so are we good? Okay. Hi, Scout Inquirer. How are you? I tried to get a little tech savvy and I ran into a little bit of problem. So I am just making sure that you can see me, you can hear me. What is this? Hang on, Scout Inquirer. Good to see you though. Welcome, welcome. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent off. I don't know what the heck this is. But give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me, and then 2 thumbs up if you can hear me. I just want to make sure this thing is doing good. So, all right. It says we're live. Okay. We'll figure it out, I suppose. There we go. So, and then now let me get, okay. Thank you, Scout Inquirer. I so appreciate it. Because I decided to use, it's good to see you, by the way. I haven't seen you in forever. Oh my God. Let me get my TikTok also going. Whoa. Okay. Oh my word. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we can go. This is an official hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. I hope all of you are doing very well. Thank you for being here. So I am currently streaming on Instagram as well. I think Insta is also streaming, although I'm not seeing myself on Insta there. So I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. As long as YouTube and TikTok is happening, we are good, right? So let me do that. Okay. So as usual, technology, my most famously, what shall I say? No, how shall I frame it? I'm not 23. Hey, Sherilyn, how are you? So we have, hi, Ruby. Hello, everybody. So I don't know. I used to be fairly technically savvy, and of course now it's all up in the air. So it is what it is. Life has been keeping me busy, and I hope. Oh yes, thank you so much. Bunny's doing good. Um, we're getting along. Hi, Scout Inquirer again. How are your dogs though? I know Scout Inquirer has a few dogs, and just curious to know. So let me see. Venezuela. Give me 1 second. I want to get the uh, name of this guy. Okay. Ow. Because this is an interesting whatchamacall. I think this needs to go in the trash. We don't need that. Trash, trash, trash. So Nicolas Maduro, right? Let's see. Let me see if I can. Let me go get his full name and date of birth. Bear with me. Nicolas. What's his full name? Maduro Moros. Maduro Moros. Oh, he was born on November 23. Oh, same day. Ooh. Okay. How cool is that? We share the same birthday. Give me 1 second. And he was born in Venezuela. Let me do a quick astrology chart for him, y'all. Guess to what? And okay, let me see. See, we're gonna wait for a couple of people to join us. So in the interim period of time, let me just do a quick astrology chart for him and see what we got going on, because we all know about Trump, right? So charts and reports. So let me create a new one. Maduro, it's a he was born. Wow, I didn't know we shared the same birthday. You know what? Interesting. 1962. Let's see. 62. Where was he born? Time unknown. Venezuela. Let me see. Okay, let's just do that. Excuse it. Okay, where you are? So he's a sun in Sag, right? Moon in Libra. Okay. Mercury in Scorpio. Okay, Venus in Scorpio. Mars in, okay, see this guy. Okay, give me a second. Let me do the math for him, and then we'll get to it. Who else is there? Okay, hang on, everybody, hang on. So I am going to go. Is this going to show me? No, you are not going to show me what I want to see. But hang on. There we go. That's one screen. So Nicholas, you guys, give me some interesting information while I get this going. Anything interesting happening in your lives? Let me know, because you know I want to know how you guys are doing. 396 Queens, 3 joined, Yo-Yo joined, hi everybody. Then me, Estilio, Photo has joined, hi. Moros, 469. So let's see, give me 1 second. So very interesting. All right, let's get started, y'all. Invite tests to. I'm not inviting anybody to co-host. I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable doing it. No offense meant. So, but I do appreciate you guys being here. Lachila is here, joined. Hello. So if I'm looking there and looking here, please bear with me, because I'm doing. Oh, maybe I can move this so I can look at both of y'all. Yeah, there you go. There you go. This thing had better not fall off. Let me actually lower that. Okay. No. There. some support. Okay. So, because I got YouTube, Insta, and this going, Louisa was Skin has joined, Lani369 has joined, Angie has joined, Little Ma has joined. So this reading is all about a situation that has been going on for a while in terms of you know, all the drama about the boats blowing up and, you know, all that stuff happening. Um, um, so I just wanted to see, is this a genuine case of you know, yeah, drug whatever peddling, or is it a case of, you know, warmongering? And truth be told, there's a lot about Trump that I do appreciate. There's a lot about him that I don't. Okay, and it's as simple as that. So, having said all of that, um, let's go. Let's go to the list of charts again. Oh, shoot, I missed that. Give me 1 second, y'all. I lost that page. What the heck happened here? Oh, okay. Come on, man. I know. Let's go back to list of charts, because I have Trump's chart here. Trump, where are you? Come back. Mr. Trump. Okay. So Trump is, let's see. Oh, shit. Trump, golly. He's a sun in Gemini, correct? Sun in Gemini, moon in Sag, Mercury in Cancer, Venus in Cancer, and he's a Mars in Leo. Both these guys have got Mars in Leo. Okay, interesting, isn't it? And I'm hot. So it's pretty interesting that the both of them have Mars in Leo. So as regarding, you know, who's going to give in, who's not going to give in, both of them can be pretty stubborn. Okay, just before we get any further, I want to make it very clear. These are just my my observations and my opinions, and allegedly do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. Okay, just tarot and whatever. That's what I'm doing. So we have somebody here. Yeah. The most exciting part of my life is that there's no drama. Yeah, we love that, right? Doodali has joined, Corinne has joined. Thank you. So I thought I'll do a quick reading on this and see what the heck is going on. Are they telling us the truth, or is this another attempt of deviating from, you know, what's really going on? You know, behind the scenes, there's always conspiracy theory, like, oh, they're trying to get our attention away from this, that, and the other, and, you know, things like that. So I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to do like I'm going to use the same cards, you know, how I do for twin readings for both of them, and then we'll do one combined, okay, and we'll take it from there. Let me grab this other set. All right, there we go. I got it. That way we can see. So my left hand, okay, I don't know how it does this, and it could mirror also. My left hand, I'm going to do it for Trump, and the right hand, same deck, I'm going two sets of the same deck I'm going to use for Maduro, okay? And then, of course, you all know I have my spice deck, which I use, two of them, same thing, okay? Left hand is for Trump, right hand is for Maduro. Let's take a look and see what's going on for Trump. Let's first draw some cards. So I have Virgo, okay? One more. We have Saturn, and then we have the air card, okay? So I'll pull the same three cards for Maduro. Luke has joined, OJ has joined, user underscore 09283, hello. Everybody on TikTok, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Insta, thank you for joining. So now I'm putting these cards for Maduro. He's got Saturn too, wow, both of them have Saturn. He's got Pluto, pretty changes, and then he's got Cancer. Very interesting, because here, before I get ahead of myself, let me first get the cards out, right? Because I get all excited and I'm like, ooh, okay. Then we'll see. Interesting. It is interesting. Don't fly away, buddy. Do not fly away. There we go. We have the High Priestess. We have Control, the Devil card. One more. And we have the Star card. Very interesting. So, let me pull. Now I'm going to pull these cards for Trump. Let me lay out all the cards and then we get in. Mrs. Stan on B has joined. Hello. Tracy Blue Eyes has joined. Hello. So this is again a reading on the situation regarding, what's going on. The U.S. government is saying it's all drug trafficking, hence they're blowing up all those boats. And I just want to know if that is really the case or is it just warmongering. So for Trump, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay. If any cards come out in the reverse in this thing, I'm going to take it. Then we have Ten of Pentacles. Then we have the King of Swords. Okay. Let me take. Okay, this has to go this way. I'll take some more cards. He's got the Chariot card. This one. Four of Cups. Yeah, this is okay. I don't need to go any further, but we will. And then Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's for Trump. Let's take a look and see from Maduro what's going on. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay. We have the Lover's card. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, Maduro's got some good backing. And then we got the Empress. And then we got the Tower card. Look, it's very, and I'll take one more card here for this guy, which is the Nine of Cups. This is a stalemate almost, y'all. And then I'll take one last card here for Trump. He's got the Five of Wands. Looking at where we are right now. So what's his name? Maduro, he's got the 7th house and 9th house active. Of course, as we know, Sun in Sagittarius. I will tell you though, Maduro is going to go through a pretty good phase of time right now. I think going on until first and foremost till January. For the next 40-45 days, it'll be excellent. And then going on till June, he's got some very, very good times. So coming back to Maduro having the 7th house and 9th house active, let's talk about that for a second. 7th house is partnerships. 9th house is the discovery of things, new beginnings. It also talks about expansion of mind, expansion, thinking beyond, looking at all other options and that sort of a stuff. So his 7th house for Maduro is, let's get this, he's a Sag. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7th house is Gemini. And who's Gemini? Is Trump. And then Chana has joined. Hello. J Online Shopping. Hey, hello. And then his 9th house, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9th house is Leo. So interesting that his 7th house is Gemini. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7th house is Gemini. So his partnerships and associations is what, and his 9th house is Leo. Now, interesting thing is both of them have got Mars and Leo. So butting of heads, warring, that sort of a thing is of course bound to happen. And both of them are going to be a little bit, regardless of what they're showing in the media, like depending on what media you look at, that some of them will say, oh, Maduro is a weakling and he's not, or quote unquote, and oh, look at Trump, he's standing strong. Look, y'all, the media tells us what they want to tell us, what they want us to hear, right? I mean, it's all about control. controlling the narrative. If you really don't just focus on the news that is being provided here for us in America, look at other news channels and draw your own conclusions, do your due diligence and draw your own conclusions, right? The story, the narrative will be a little bit different. So having said that, what does Trump have? He's got Virgo, he's got Saturn, and he's got the air card. So being very analytical in terms of wanting to, and Trump is a Gemini, 1, 2, 3, 4th house is Virgo. So he is a bit concerned about, control over the home and, that sort of stuff, home and assets and stability and stuff. When I talk about home, it's, since this is a political thing, we're not talking about his personal home, we are talking about his home, which is a country, right? When we also talk about his fundamental needs, what is it he's looking to accomplish, that sort of a thing. A little bit of I want to make sure I accomplish certain things before the end of life. End of life, not his physical life, his term. So a little bit of a rush to accomplish a lot more than he really can, and hence you see him hip hopping all over the place and trying to stick his fingers in so many different pies. So then again, there's a lot of restriction with Saturn being here, because 1, 2, 10th house is where Saturn is. So Saturn is in Pisces right now, and his 10th house is Pisces. So his profession and reputation and all that comes up for questioning. So whatever it is I need to do to eyeballs, wish you a letter. Okay, hang on. I'm not doing personal questions at the moment. I'm doing a reading. We'll look at personal questions later. What is it that he needs to do in terms of saving his reputation and his goals, and making sure that politically he is some sort of a redemption, if you will. So there is a big rush for that. He definitely does want to be able to accomplish all of those things. And so the scatterbrain thing of, whatever it is I need to do to accomplish the goals is there. And you have the 10 of Pentacles. It's all about control. Why do we say control? Control about finances, because he's got the 10 of Pentacles over here, and he's got the King of Swords also over here. Now, King of Swords and the air card to me over here for Trump tells me trying to control, create scenarios through which you will control somebody else's way and thought process of thinking. Almost trying to walk the fine line between what is legally acceptable and what isn't. And we know for a fact that he is doing that with regards to this, all the boats being blown up, right? Then he's got the Two of Swords. Interesting, isn't it? What is the Two of Swords? The Two of Swords does talk about time to compromise, make a decision, compromise, but that's in the reverse. So that time has passed, and he has lost an opportunity. He had a small window of opportunity. He has lost an opportunity to do that. So I don't know what he's about. Then you have the Chariot card, 4 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. Working on trying to negotiate, find a balance in terms of offers being made and offers accepted. So a lot of negotiations are happening behind the scenes. And I'll tell you one more thing, y'all. List 22, hello. Torah, hi. So just followed invite. Okay. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to say is, people don't seem to realize, I don't know how many people really understand the manipulation, the reason behind it. You know how much of Venezuela is infiltrated by the Chinese government. What do I mean by that? Go look it up, y'all. This is all, in terms of China making a lot of investments in Venezuela. And keep in mind, Venezuela has the largest source of natural gas is oil, right? So they've already made, advances. They've already set up shop in Venezuela, and so they have a lot of control over Venezuela at the moment, if you will. Whether people agree with me or not, this is my humble opinion. So the US is a little bit late to that, and of course all of a sudden now you wake up and say, oh shit, we let that opportunity go. Now we have to go back and try to recover, lost control. But the thing is, whatever negotiations were made with America by Maduro or by Venezuela, this guy has not accepted it. He's got the Four of Cups, and he's like, yeah, I'm not too happy. I'm not too happy. I'm not satisfied. So at the end of the day, Nine of Pentacles pops up, and the Nine of Pentacles is saying, okay, then in that case, you are not going to advance in terms of economic growth or economic wealth because of Venezuela and your partnership or associations with them. You are just going to have what you basically need. Like, growth is not going to be there. Self-sufficiency will be there, but there's no growth in terms of industry, economy, that sort of a thing. And at the end of it all, he's got the Five of Wands, which is not necessarily the best of situation. Whatever this drama is going on in those waters with all those boats being blown up, etc., it is not a good situation. Trump is going to be, if he isn't already, warring over this decisions he's made. And it's not going to come just from within the US, be it, the Senate or the Republicans or the Democrats or whatever. It's going to come from international organizations and governments also. They are going to start questioning the legalities or the reasoning behind him doing all of that. There is going to be an investigation. International investigation is going to happen. He's not going to get away with this. He may sit there and speak all he wants all day long, morning, noon, and not saying that no, it was drugs. So there's a possibility it could have been drugs, but not all of them. There is definitely, let me rephrase that. There's a possibility it could be drugs, and okay, whatever, fine. But blowing off all of them, like, there's something else going on. So it's almost like a show of, oh, you don't want to do this for me, let me show you what I can do. It's not a good thing. And you have the Chariot card, the Cancer card right over here. This is telling me that there is going to be some drawn out drama with regards to the situation. Stephanie Z, hi Stephanie. Then on Maduro's side, we have Saturn, we have Pluto, we have Cancer. Interesting, this guy's got the Chariot card, which is a Cancer card, and this guy's got the Cancer card itself. And both have Saturn. Let me show you this card. Both of them have Saturn, okay? How interesting. So, Sagittarius, his moon is in Libra, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th house. So for Maduro, his 11th house is Libra and his 4th house is Pisces, and that's why Saturn is sitting. So there is a little bit of mental stress and drama for Maduro, absolutely. And here you have Pluto, big player. Saturn, for Maduro, Saturn, Pluto, and Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, right? So let's look at Pluto. Pluto is one of the ruling planets for Scorpio. These are heavy hitters. So being able to recover from this is a little bit of a politically, economically, whatever, there is a little bit of a stress for Maduro. How do I recover? Paula has joined. Hi Paula. How do I oh, Bernie's doing good. Thank you. Thank you for your support and your kind words, Paula. I appreciate that. So BB has joined, Charity has joined. So a little bit of stress in terms of how are these things going to work out, the effects on his political career. There's a little bit of stress he's got, absolutely. And then he has a Nine of Swords. So yeah, what the heck is going on, whatever. He's a little stressed with the Gemini card. And who's Gemini? It is Trump. And after all of that, you got the Queen of Swords. Y'all, I will tell you that at some point in time, this whole drama with regards to the boats being blown up, etc., is going to go to the international forum, and there will be an investigation, absolutely. Then you have the King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Tower, and Nine of Cups. So King of Pentacles it shows that Maduro is trying very desperately to be very grounded and not have things escalate. He's also walking a fine line because he is already in bed with the Chinese government. Stu Rao, like the life. Thank you, Stu. Um, so, uh, glitter badges. I don't know how all that works, but thank you. Good for you if you got the badges. If you gave me the badges, then thank you. So, he's already in bed with the Chinese government. So how does he manage this whole situation and the effects of that on his political career? So that's a big thing. Then you have the Empress card. There is something, as far as the Venezuelan government is concerned, that is being worked at behind the scenes to come up with a plan to ensure that there is no disruption of or disillusionment of or devastation or destruction of relationships, be it with the Chinese government and be it with the US government. Now, he's got a lot of stress going on because the Chinese government are also putting pressure, but in such a way because they cannot blindly or just randomly or blatantly just involve themselves in this situation, because it's because technically this is Lilith Rose has joined. Hi, Lilith. Caitlin has joined. Hi. Oh, I got a message from one of my clients, Caitlin, and I didn't respond to her. Dang, I forgot. Okay, so how is he going to be able to manage these relationships without destroying either one of them or destroying his country and the economics of his country? So, and then you have the Nine of Cups. I will tell you though, in the mix of all this drama, I think Maduro is going to come, Venezuela is going to have the upper hand, and they will have a better outcome for this, because of this, than the US government will, because there is going to be an investigation. Y'all, I'm so sorry to do this. Give me 1 second. Oh my God. Oops. I just, hang on, remembered. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. She texted me on Monday. Y'all, I've been so busy. Anyway, so the fact that both of them have got Saturn over here shows that for Trump, Gemini 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For Saturn is sitting in his 10th house. So his profession and his honor and his rank and his government and position, all of that has come up for question. There's a little bit of opportunity for him to clean up act and to come through, but I don't think he's going to follow through on that. And for him, Saturn is sitting in his 4th house for Maduro, and 4th house is about his home, his I'm talking about, what I mean by this is I'm talking about the 2.5 years of Saturn, right? The cyclical nature of Saturn. Yes, for him also. It's affecting. Saturn will affect each of us in different ways depending on which house Saturn is. For me, Saturn is in the 4th house. For Maduro, Saturn is in the 4th house. So if you are a Scorpio, Saturn is in the 5th house. If you're a Libra, it's in the 6th house, so on and so forth. So there is Pluto also involved over here. So a little bit more upfront at face value, you can say Venezuela may seem like they're in a little bit more of a destructive type of a situation, but actually at the end of it all, they're going to work out better because their outcome card is Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, and for Trump, he's got the Five of Wands, which is like a thing. Anyhow, and for the two of them in between, you have the High Priestess, the Devil card, and the Star card. So this is telling me, okay, High Priestess, the Devil, and the Star card. This is telling me that this is clearly a case of manipulation. Like High Priestess, what does she do, right? And trying to manage, trying to control, manipulation, control. And then you have the Star card. Star card is all about it's an Aquarius card, is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So the star card says that you will get some help from somewhere, but then there is also a great need to balance your resources, balance your um, the energies around you, your ability to make decisions, and all that sort of stuff. So for Trump, if he's a Gemini, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th house is Aquarius. And Aquarius, which is the star card, is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So there's going to be some sudden shocks and feel like almost the rug has been pulled out from under his feet. And for Maduro, Aquarius is his 3rd house. It's all about communication. He's trying very desperately to balance between his communication and association and relationship with America as well as with China. So I will say though, looking at this, regardless of what the media is saying, I have a feeling that Venezuela is actually going to make out better in this scenario. Trump has to be careful because this is going to escalate to an international situation where there will be an investigation. Like I don't know which governing body does that. They want to check and make sure there are no war crimes committed and that sort of drama. That sort of a situation is going to happen because I think Trump is walking up the fine line, but he doesn't give a flying fiddlestick about anybody. So what are you going to do with this guy? He's like a loose cannon, but right. So I have no place on my desk for these cards. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try and get some other cards out here. So still smells good, new, like brand new. Crazy, isn't it? All right. Y'all, I'm going to turn off this fan because I'm all about feeling hot, feeling cold. Okay. All right. So Luca D. Mickey has joined. Let me finish this reading and then I'll take personal questions, okay? I always like to start off with this, so let's get some cards that will show us this whole drama. Very interesting. 9th house and 7th house. His reputation, everything is based on his current relationships for Maduro, right? It's kind of stuck. Excuse me. I think Maduro is going to fare better. So just followed you. Invite. S5489 John join. Thank you. Just okay. Let me invite. I don't know what I'm inviting. Okay. So hello everybody. Invite Mama Jean. No, I'm not going to have anybody co-host. Heidi, Huey, Court. All right. Thank you for joining. This is a reading regarding the whole situation that's going on in the waters where, Trump is blowing up. Excuse me. Jose 0420.19 is John. Hello. Blowing up boats over there. Is this card in the reverse? That's what I was. All right. So we have Chiron and we have the solar flares. You all want to understand these cards. I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful and I say that this is a different type of a card. Then we have Saturn, structure. Let me get these cards. Then we have sustainability, which is, the 6th house. Then we have Vesta. These are some beautiful cards. Then we have the invitation. Then we have the 11th house, which is community. Then we have Virgo digest. Let me see. Let me get 8. The moon perception. Yeah. Okay. Palace Athena. They got to think. 8, 9, 10. I'll do this. Gemini. And then we have debilitated and discomfort. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give me one more card here. And we have confrontation. Y'all, this is not going to end very well. This is end well in the sense like Mark Barnett has joined, Benito Martinez. Hi, everybody. So Just got the number 2 gifter badge. Okay, thank you so much, y'all. I do appreciate that. I have to go and really look into it. I don't know what all these badges mean, but aerial wall. Thank you, thank you. So we have Chiron. Let's go back to this. We have Chiron. Chiron is all about healing, right? So if this situation is stopped right now, if this whole being showing this aggression, etc., by the U.S. government is so I'm not really. The second strike is Hexet going down for that. How will this affect Trump? Okay, how dangerous is Venezuela to the U.S.? Well, I'll tell you what. If he keeps pushing, then yes, Venezuela is at some point in time going to say, okay, you guys, okay, I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to have to react. Any country worth their salt will do that, right? Um, Thank you, Scout Inquirer. So, time to heal, time to make an effort to heal. We have to absolutely make an effort. This is going to, and then followed by that, we have solar flares. So, what this is saying is if he doesn't back down, if he doesn't back off, if he doesn't mitigate any more of this stressful situation, it is going to activate. It is no, not activate, it's already activated, it's going to escalate. And then you have Saturn structure. The whole structure of his government is going to be questioned for Trump. Okay, absolutely. And what? Let's look at sixth house. Okay, sixth house it talks about sustainability, but sixth house is also friends and enemies, right? Sixth house talks about worries. It talks about um, doctoring things, meaning manipulation a little bit. One, two, three, four, five, 6,000 is Virgo. Also keep that in mind. So planned, systematic manipulation, and Jade has joined. Hello, hi Jade. Fahim Akbari has joined. Uh, Please tell me what happened. Okay, Fahim, I'm doing a reading right now. The moment I finish with this, I will answer your questions. Just be a little bit patient with me. Give me another 5-6 minutes, and once I'm done with this, then I can go back and answer your questions. Wednesdays is about answering personal questions, so just bear with me. So, and Trump cannot sustain this plan for much longer. Then you have Vesta, it's a hurt. So definitely the four pillars, it's not a good card, and we could be in a bit of a situation where there could be some retaliation. Okay, then we have the invitation to okay, come to the table, let's talk. But unfortunately, that's not going to work out because you got community, the 11th house. And what is the 11th house? It's all about like-minded people, groups and friends and stuff like that, trying to force people to come together to have a sit down and let's talk about it. And then you have Virgo. What is Virgo? Being very analytical, trying to figure things out. But it's almost like a forced attempt, a last-ditch effort to try and resolve the situation and try and digest, understand, comprehend that this may not necessarily have been his best move and is going to backfire. Okay, then you have the moon, perception, Pallas Athena, think things through, Gemini, cross pollinate. Then you have debilitated discomfort, and then you have opposition and confrontation. What this is saying is, didn't we just have a full moon or something recently, just a couple of days ago? There is something that might have occurred around the full moon a couple of days ago that is not being disclosed to the general public. That is being kept quiet. What they announce on the news and what is really happening behind the scenes, there is a little bit of lag. So I do believe that the perception of certain foreign authorities, bodies, international organizations have on Trump as is skewed. And you can't blame them because he contributes to that, right? Because of the way he conducts himself. But trying to force him to think a certain way, to acknowledge a certain particular way of managing these type of international confrontational situations is going to be just a waste of time. He will not. He will absolutely not. Then you have the Gemini card, which is his card. He's going to flip-flop any which way he wants. If it suits his convenience, he will. If it doesn't, he doesn't. That's just the kind of person he is. Unfortunately, that is going to cause him some debilitation. And then he's going to have opposition. So opposition from his sub-members of his own own party, and some from the opposition, and from international organizations, those who would have, he would have thought, oh, yellow, my friends and this and that, they're also going to be like, dude, come on now, man, like what the hell, right? So just got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you, thank you. If you're gifting me, if you got some gifter badges for yourself, congrats. Cheryl Griffey, afternoon join. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Let's see for Maduro. Really quick, let's pull some cards for Maduro. He's got Chiron, which is good for him. He's got the Solar Flares also. He's got Nurture. Actually, that's a pretty good card right in the middle. He's got Digest, Virgo card. You see me shuffling. Some of the cards are repeating. So, you know, the energies are there. Then you have 11th house community again. Vesta. See, I'm shuffling and the cards are kind of coming out almost the same. Mercury. Saturn, structure. Y'all, what the heck is going on over here? These cards are... Oh my God. And then you have the moon card. Unbelievable. Even though I'm shuffling, the cards are literally like, I don't know. Strength. Cultivate. Oh, there's one hiding behind 8, 9, 10. 11. Oh, y'all, I'll tell you what. Maduro is going to actually fare better. And then sensitize. Okay, Maduro is actually going to fare better because he's got Chiron, Solar Flares, Ceres, Virgo, 11th house, then Vesta, Mercury, Saturn, the moon card, the strength card. Then he's got Taurus, he's got Pisces, and he's got Aries. He's got all his sister signs here. The strength card, which is Leo, Aries, and he's got Pisces, which is where Saturn is sitting at the moment, and that's his 4th house. Mercury messages, okay, communication, nurturing. His plus point is going to be the way he communicates with his allies is what is going to gain him some more support than we could have imagined, and that support is actually going to aid him. Look, I'll tell you this though, I'm going to stop this because there's no point doing this anymore. His home, his turf, the land, property, assets, terra firma for Maduro, he's going to be sitting strong, y'all. He's going to be sitting strong. His domicile, whatever, he's going to be fine. He's going to have immense support from China. See, right now, China is not going to interfere, because the moment China interferes, then it becomes an even bigger situation. So China is sitting back and saying, let these two sort it out. We will get involved when our investment in Venezuela starts getting threatened. So when our investment in Venezuela is going to be jeopardized or begins to be jeopardized, then we'll step in. Until then, China is not. Eventually, the way Trump is going, it's going to happen. And then there will be an investigation for war crimes. Absolutely, there will be an investigation for war crimes. Again, these are my observations and my opinions, and allegedly, excuse me, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do your due diligence, do your own research, and draw your own conclusions. Okay. Jesse Harvey is followed. Okay. Jesse, thank you. My God, I completely forgot about that girl's text message. I feel so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now let's do, so it is like chess, maybe stalemate between, yeah, for sure. Hi Deb. So what's she saying? So under the sea, thank you. Okay, I will do some personal questions because I had said Wednesdays is for members and I do personal questions, so I will. Okay, let's see. Just followed you. I invited, so I don't know. I'm not sure how many times. I don't know. I keep inviting. Okay, so I don't know how to fix it. I don't want to have to sit and invite a particular individual. I want everybody to join. So Maria username, will Axel Silva make a move on me? Interesting. So it's so interesting, and I'm not saying this in a sarcastic way or anything, but at the end of the day, when you actually should I give up on Jack? Hang on 1 second. Let me get Katrina. When will hang on, yo, slow down. Oh my God, this is going too fast. Mystery box sent donut. Wait, okay, thank you. Uh, 10, 10 team Michael just got the number 2. Okay, team. Okay. Oh my God, come back, come back. This went too fast. How do I scroll that? Uh, did ease past my. Okay, y'all, come on. Oh, there, I can scroll. Duh. Okay, let me answer this young lady's question. Maria, will Axel Silva make a move on me? Okay. Somebody sent one new message. I don't know how to mess with that. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Slow down, y'all. I will. Y'all asking me questions like did somebody pass by my house and all. Look, I hate to say this. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. Come on. You know. Marcus Wilkins. Hi, Marcus. How are you? Okay, Maria. Maria, this is for username ending in 220960 to answer your question. A little bit of a situation there. So you may be giving in a little bit more than you should, and there's a sense of being used. So be careful. That answer, username ending in 220960. Then let me. MS Messenger says when. Just okay. I don't know what that is. Crystal says, does Louis miss me or is he happy with third party? Okay, that's an interesting. See, at the end of the day, that's all it is. All of us humans, regardless of what country, what demographic, whether we're men, women, whatever, old, young, all we want: safety and security, comfort, job, financial security, relationships. That's the common thread, right? So, to answer Crystal Camille, wow, you got 2 cards. So King of Wands, no, you got 3 cards. King of Wands, 5 of Wands, and 2 of Wands. There is a little bit of a 5 of Wands situation, a little bit of infighting going on. This individual is in 2 minds. What is the decision to take? So he's not happy where he's at. He's still trying to figure out what's the right action and what's the right direction to go. There's some drama going on between them, just so you know. Okay. So then we go, will me and Stephen reconcile our marriage? Okay, Jesse Harvey, all right. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the Chariot card. Here's the thing. Wanting that 10 of Pentacles is significant of having it all, the comfort, the home, family, that sort of thing. 2 of Swords is a little bit of a kind of a, what's the word, compromise or make a decision, right? And the Chariot card, what is the Chariot card? The Chariot card talks about having the ability to balance all your emotions, your head, your heart, having the ability to balance your emotions, having the ability to manage your plus points and your negative points, to be able to manage and to be able to move forward in a very balanced way. But this also says, like, the Chariot card is very interesting, because the Chariot card says, look, be a little bit careful, because there is a lot of suppressed emotions, and the suppressed emotions, if you suppress them, maybe now that it's working, that suppression is fine, but then when it blows up, you're back in the same old situation. So you have to be able to balance your emotions, your mind, body, and spirit, if you will, and think things through. But it is possible. Okay, so then When will finances improve? Katrina. Okay. Katrina says, when will finances improve? Oh, Mystery sent a rose for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oop. Oh, wow, girl. Listen. Three of Wands, you got the Six of Pentacles, and you got the Hermit card. So I'm going to pull one more card for you. Page of Pentacles. You're going to get an offer. So Three of Wands, waiting for something to come through for you, or you're waiting to go towards a particular direction. Six of Pentacles is saying there's a little bit of give and take over here. So you may not get everything that you wanted, but there's a little, you know how you got to lose some to win some. So that's good, which is not a bad thing. Then the Hermit card. It's asking you to kind of be a little bit more reflective, sit and analyze and understand and figure out like what exactly, how to go about things. Not that you can, but Page of Pentacles, you are going to get an offer. I don't know what this offer is. If you're talking about I'm sorry, getting a job or getting some financial support from somebody's going to be bringing you an offer, which is good. Debbie says, should I give up on Jack? Wait, I missed this. Okay, so as I do scout, I'm not seeing anyone else's chat. I'm confused. Yeah, what's going on over here? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I should have explained my YouTube real family. I'm also doing TikTok, y'all. So I'm talking to both. So here, let me show. I'm actually going to show TikTok, you guys. So this is, can y'all see? There you go. So I'm doing TikTok as well. So they're asking some personal questions. You can also ask personal questions as well. This is for that. So I think Instagram is also live right now, but I haven't been looking at much. Okay, so let's look at this. Should I give up on Jack? Hang on. I would say no, but there is, you got Four of Wands, no, but there is a little bit of effort to be made. But how much of an effort that you're going to be making is enough? You don't want to put in all the effort. There has to be some reciprocity, right? So, I hope that answered your question. So, mystery box lit up donut. Oh, thank you. I don't know how to even say it because that's an emoji. Hi. Okay, so just followed you. Okay, let me invite. Okay, Lily did wait, hold on. Hello, Santoshi Adhika joined. Thank you, Santoshi, for joining. Hey, what was this question? Somebody sent a rose. Wait a second. Wait, I missed that, y'all. Oh, damn it. Nicole is joining with another woman. Wait, hang on. Just got the number 3. Anika says, is Jaden just like E as a friend? Okay, I'm not answering that question. Come on. You shouldn't be so insecure. Don't be insecure. Be confident within yourself, okay? Don't get into all of that mind game bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Be strong in yourself and be confident within yourself. Don't worry about anybody else. Okay. Is joining with another woman. See, I say that again. Okay, I'm going to. See, I got to be careful because these are people's emotions. Now, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. A woman right now. I'm. That's a tricky question, right? Girl, stay within your bounds. Don't stay within your bounds. And he's within his bounds. So, okay. In a minute. No. Okay. Ask me some serious question. I'm not saying this is not serious, but Okay, hang on. Has Chris been trying to ask me out? Hang on 1 second. So somebody wants to know if her ex-husband still loves her. I would say yes. I would say yes. It seems like every time it comes to me, people are around. Well, why don't you ask him out, Kim? Why do you want to wait for him if you are interested in him and if there are people around and he's a little bit shy and you're confident within yourself? Absolutely. You ask him out, girl. Okay. 3 yes, no question. Yes, Santoshi, you can ask. Diane, will me and Gregory have a child? Diane, Marcel, hi, how are you? Let's do this. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of, my goodness, look. D. Jabala says, Diane, that's probably her name, will me and Gregory have a child? I'm going to say yes, but there's a, again, keep in mind, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own due diligence, do your own due research, and draw your own conclusions. No! TikTok. Okay. Okay, there we go. There could be a little bit of a struggle in terms of, conception, etc., etc. Maybe you have to go and take some additional medical help. But the title change really quick. You will have. I wouldn't be surprised if you have twins, because you got the 2 of Pentacles over there, and then you have the Ace of Cups. I would say yes, yes, yes. Congratulations. But then again, we all know divine intervention. Okay, so wait, somebody. Okay. Good evening, Southern Miss Express. Santoshi says, should I reach out to Todd? Wait, hang on. Is Bob over a connection? I don't know. Okay, let me answer Santoshi. Will I meet my parents in 2026? Oh, wow. Santoshi, unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit delayed, maybe towards the end of 2026. Okay. Jennifer says, should I reach out to Todd? Okay. Okay. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I did say personal questions. I did say that. I will not deny it. I said I will answer personal questions. But I will say, in my opinion, because being a woman, having gone through my own trials and tribulations in life with regards to, my own relationships and etc., etc., confidence is something we have to have in ourselves, y'all. If you stay confident within yourself, if you are absolutely confident, yes, it's hard. I know when it's the affairs of the heart, it's always hard. Stay confident within yourself. You cannot force somebody to love you. You cannot force somebody to like you. And also remember, there's something called free will, right? So sometimes your affections are not reciprocated, and such is life. You can't help it. Who's that? Marisol. To home ownership, is that going to be a straightforward process, or should I stay? Hang on, Sheldon. So please, I understand you're asking these questions. I get it. I said personal questions, but just constantly, worrying about a particular. If you are at a stage in your life where you are worrying about a relationship or about a personal or an individual, then you need to kind of rethink where you are and what your priorities are and what is it that you really want out of the relationship and what you're willing to do for that relationship. Like, you've got to compromise a little, you got to give in a little to get some. So I'm just going to say that and leave it. Okay, so in terms of home ownership, let's see. Hang on, Marisol. Mystical, hang on. Let me go look at Sheldon's question. Sheldon. Home ownership. Oh, you got 2 choices, Sheldon. It'll happen fast, Sheldon. It'll happen. You'll have to make a decision really fast. Oh, Sheldon, absolutely. You got Two of Pentacles. You got the Ace of Cups. You got the Eight of Wands. It'll happen fast. Legally, everything is going to be fine. And then look, winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is great. Yeah. Thank you, Scout Inquirer. Okay, let's say I'm about to embark on the journey. Okay, I got that. So, buy a ranch. Buy a ranch. Buying a ranch. Let's take a look at that. Oh, that'll be awesome. Oh, Marisol. Whoa, thank you, thank you, thank you. Marisol, thank you for your generosity. You just being here is enough for me. I appreciate it. Your kindness is much appreciated. Marisol. Nine of Pentacles. Hang on, it's a coming. Eight of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands. You have the Nine of Swords. One more card for you. You have the Three of Wands. Marcel, I'm going to tell you this. You wanting your ranch, it'll happen. But you have to understand the burden it's going to put on yourself. You are going to be tied to that. You want it now. It sounds like a great idea. You want to be able to buy it, but understand what you're getting into, because the cards are showing me wish fulfillment is there. You will have the resources to be able to buy it and all that stuff. But Eight of Swords, you are putting yourself in a situation, you're actually restricting yourself, tying yourself down to that particular project or whatever. Then you have the Queen of Wands, taking action. The burden is going to be on you. So you're the one who's going to bear the burden, because right after that you have the Ten of Wands, and then you have the Nine of Swords and Three of Wands. Look, here's the thing. Based on the cards I'm seeing, you'll be able to accomplish your goals, but the burden, which I don't know if you're in a relationship or partnership, whatever, but the burden is going to be on you. Buying it or getting your ranch is fine, but after that, 100% the burden's on your shoulders. You will have moments where you will feel like, oh my God, did I do the right thing? And it's going to cause you a little bit of stress. I will say some sleepless nights. But at the end of the day, you are not going to be, you will come to realize that maybe this is not the best of choices and maybe I need to move on. So think it through, because once you make that commitment, you're stuck with it. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I may have addressed the wrong person. So who asked the ranch one? Hang on 1 second, okay? Oh, okay. Who asked about the ranch though? Maybe somebody. Oh, Mystical 007. I'm sorry, it wasn't Marisol who asked about the ranch. Mystical 007 asked about the ranch. I apologize, I got mixed up with the names over there. So I hope that answered Mystical's question. So Marisol's question is, I want to know if Candace will be safe from the people wanting to harm her. That's my question. Okay, got it. Sorry, I got mixed up with the names. I sincerely apologize, y'all. Brandy. Hi, Brandy. Brandy, is Anthony the one for me? Hang on, Brandy. I have one question over here to answer, and then I'll get to you, okay? Ooh. Candace, is this some kind of a legal situation? Because I have the Ace of Swords, the Justice card, and the Knight of Pentacles. Look, there is going to be a situation where if it isn't already a legal type of situation, you need to seek legal assistance or support from some agency, because it's almost like whoever it is, the expectation is wanting justification, wanting to balance the accounts type of situation. So taking back something that they think it is their due. Yeah, no, you have to take action, and Candace needs to seek legal help from the authorities, because it's almost like somebody saying, well, it's time for us to collect. Okay, so so we have, is Anthony the one for me? Let me just answer that one question. Control, it's a Toxic relationship. It's like a codependent relationship, Randy. I hate to say it, but yeah. Just sent a gift. Okay, I'll invite you. Then will I ever have a less stressful job, Ali? I feel you, girl. I feel you. You have a choice, Ali. You have a choice. You have lots of choices. You can make a decision. You, whatever kind of a situation you are in, you will be able to take control. You wish you had. There's something that transpired in your past career, or a situation or a phase in your career where you feel that you wish you could go back to that, but you have a lot of choices, and if you decide to take up a different opportunity, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, but as I say every time, don't just blindly give up a job. Not in this Rob Ravenous is joined. Not in this particular economy or any economy. Make sure that you have got everything in writing and you actually have a job, and before you give up the current one. Okay, okay. Um, Junkyard Dog says, will me and Yolanda get back together? My question is, do you want to get back together? Exactly. Do you want to get back together? Do you? See? The cards don't lie. Okay. I'm missing some question. I hope, Marisol, I answered your question about Candice. That's mine. Yes. Sorry about that, y'all. Alina, hello. Man, I have this whole week, y'all, for me, it has been around. Uh, oh, oh my goodness. Okay. Good. No, stop, stop. Okay, hang on. Zora, I hate to say this. Will M choose to marry me? No, the question is, will you choose to marry him? Stop giving away your power to other people. I'm going to say this, okay? This is what I would say if I had a daughter or a sister. Why are we putting the onus on somebody else? Take responsibility. Do you really want to do that? Take that step. It's almost like, what's the word? Okay, whatever I get, I'll take. Being accepting of something lesser than, no, 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 don't do that. Sonia says, is Priest going to be with me forever? That's an interesting question. Somebody said, will I get the dental assistant job? Hang on. The question about peace. He is under the pressure of his family. Okay, I understand. Okay, let me answer Zora's question. Pull a card. Yeah, look, absolutely, Zora. He wants to. So maybe the family is, but he wants to. Okay, that was a question. Sorry, y'all, I can't get to every single question. Is somebody jealous of me? No, I'm not answering questions like that. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I don't mean to be rude, but no, don't. Okay, let's not get it. Dental assistant job. Somebody wants to know if she quit. What is the person's name? First, let me get the person's name. Alina, will I get the dental assistant job? I know they're coming out of the. I hear you, Deb. Dental assistant job. Dental assistant job. Whoa. Okay. Two of swords. You will, but you're actually going to make a decision whether you go through interview, they'll offer you, but then you'll be like two-minded. You'll be like, okay, is this really what I want? So let's get a clarification on that. I'll get these two. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, give and take. See, you will get the offer. You will get the offer. You'll go through the interview, yada, yada. All that is going to be fine. And then you're going to be like, okay, start work from Monday, Tuesday, whenever. And then on your drive back home or whatever, you'll be like, oh, okay, fine, it's here now. Do I really want to do it? Okay, I'll join for a week. I'll do it for a month, and then I'll decide. So that's going on in your head, okay? That is for Alina. I hope that answered your question. Kiar says, is peace going to be with me forever? Peace is always going to be with you forever. Because You have the ability to create peace in your environment or turmoil in your environment. Raja Bai, no, I don't want, I'm sorry, hang on. KR, you have the ability to create peace or turmoil in your environment. So that's on you. Yeah, y'all all need to join my tube channel, y'all. It's more fun there and it's easier. Not that TikTok isn't fun, but okay, so let's move on. Okay, if I missed any questions. Teresa says the job I got, will they pay me 25 instead of, okay. Okay, Teresa, this is to answer Teresa's question. 401, Teresa, you will get a higher pay, but how you negotiate is on you. Okay. Okay. Mona. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What the heck is that? No, no, no. I'm sorry. Did I invite somebody by mistake? I apologize. That was not my intention. I don't know what I did. How do I get off of that? Yeah. I don't know what I did, y'all. I don't even know who this is. What is that? No. Stop. What the hell? Y'all, I don't know what the heck I did, but I think I invited somebody else to co-host, and I don't do that. So, hey man, I apologize. I think I might have hit it by mistake. So, if I invited you to co-host, I sincerely apologize. It was by mistake, so you can log off.
Okay, have a good day.
I am so sorry. I sincerely apologize for that. So you have a good day too. So I don't know what's going on here. Same thing with this other person. I am so sorry. Okay, I don't know how to uninvite. Hang on, y'all. I don't even know how the heck to uninvite. Somebody help me here. Let's see. I don't know how these dang things work, man. Let's see. No, I'm not following you, bud. I'm sorry. Okay. I am so sorry. I know what I did. So that person is here. Doesn't want to go away. So let me figure this out. Oh my God. I have no idea how the hell to remove. Hey, does anybody know how to uninvite somebody that I might have by mistake invited? I don't even know how the hell to say. Hang on. What? Is there an X to remove them? Hang on. I don't even see an X, girl. Okay. I don't know how the hell. I'm probably going to shut this down and start it again because I just. Hey, whoever is. I have a request to whoever has been by mistake invited to co-host. I don't know how to get this off, so please can you uninvite? I sincerely apologize. Hi. So, y'all, I have no idea what the heck is going on this tab.
So there's like when you go, like when you're live with somebody, it has like those.
I have no idea. I think by mistake I might have invited them to co-host because I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna log off.
Like matching gloves down at the bottom. So that's like how.
Oh.
And it's how you do matches or battles or whatever.
Oh, that was not at all my intention. Thank you so much for helping me with this, but I have no idea. Let's see what that is. I'm not inviting co-hosting. No. Oh, there you go. Who is this guy? No, I don't want to follow you back. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, I have no idea. All right. End it now. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. I effed up big time, y'all. I have what? See rewards from this live. I earned all of 18 cents, y'all. Check this. I earned 18 cents. This is just too funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And whoever that person was refused to get off, man. Come on, dude. Like, I don't know why they say that. Okay, let me go back live. All right. Hey everybody, I'm back on TikTok. I am so sorry. I sincerely apologize. I really am not very familiar with the way that whole TikTok thing works about inviting people and all. So I sincerely apologize for that. Okay. So please don't be offended. I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't know how it works. So I might have hit something. And hi, Mona. uh, how is my career and relationship look for the future? Okay. I'm afraid to touch the damn screen even because I'm afraid of. All right. 18 cents, y'all. I made 18 cents on TikTok. I'm so stoked about it. To answer Mona's question, her name is Radhika. How is my career and relationship look for the future? Okay. Drama over here in terms of all the hard work, everything is you're putting in, it's going to pay off. But at some point in time, you're going to feel like, you know, I'm not getting back as much as I'm putting in. Okay, so you may feel like you're being betrayed. You may feel like somebody's taking advantage of you. You may feel like, what the heck, I'm working so much, because as much effort as you're putting, you're not seeing the returns when you think it should, right? So you're going to get delayed returns, but going through that little bit of a stress, at the end of the day, you have the sun card. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I am not inviting anybody because I made a big mistake. So, all right, Marisol. Oh, thank you, Marisol. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Uh, Bunny is the only co-host. Scout and Kohara, you got it. Bunny is the only co-host, and he's sleeping right here. He is like pasta. Bunny, do you hear me? Bunny? He's like, whatever. So, your Courtney. Oh, I like how that is. You know, one thing I find interesting in YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all that, the usernames that people come up with, right, in all these social media platforms, it's so cool. I really, Divine Energy has joined. Hi, how are you? Glossy Boss has joined. Hello. Invite Gloria Martinez to join as a guest. Okay, I am not doing that. I'm so sorry. Okay. Brandy has joined, so I can answer some more personal questions and then we log out because it's almost 8 o'clock now. So, Simply, yo, Megan has joined, Marissa, Kimberly. So, if you all have any personal questions, ask me quick. I should have a remote for this fan. Carmel Goddess, like the life. Thank you, Sabrina. Okay. Nurse Love has joined. Hello, Kamal. Kamal, your answer is yes. It's me and my boyfriend Cassie gonna get married. Okay, Candy. Let's answer Candy. Anushka Das has joined. Hello, Candy. Here's your question answered. Yes, it's a little slow in asking, but okay. Will Nate and I get married? Person who wants to know, will Nate and I get married? Sorry, it's a little bit one-sided. Hang on. Will Jeffrey? No, Anushka, don't go down that route. You don't need to get into all of those mind games. Wait, how long do you think it's gonna take? What? How long is what gonna take? I don't know. See, y'all, I hate to say this, okay? And again, please don't get me wrong. I'm not my intention is not for me to be rude. Candy, Three of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Candy, it's going to take a little bit of work, but yes. See, it makes me sad because so many people, right? So many people are so insecure about their relationships and loves now. Don't get me wrong, I've been through the same thing. It's natural human nature, and it's not just as women, even men are very insecure about their relationships. This happens not just in heterosexual relationships, it happens even in same-sex relationships. So I'm not trying to be like rude and insensitive and all. That's not my intention. But it also really really saddens me that how important, you know relationship no, okay, so let me phrase that. It's not sad that relationships are important to us. What saddens me is how much we put on the success or failure of a relationship, that we make that success or failure define who we are. You know what I'm saying? So do, does that make sense? We are more than that. We are more than the success or failure of a relationship or lack of a relationship. You hear so many people say, you know, I'm single and I'm happy to be single, and that kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with being single, nothing wrong with being in a relationship. There's nothing wrong. It's just sad cat. Hi, thank you. Um, don't let relationships or struggles in your relationships completely override everything else about you, and kind of derail you. uh, it's difficult when you're in the midst of it. So please know that this comes from my heart. I really wish all of you, everybody out there, is happy in whatever relationship they are in, genuinely happy. But don't let that define us. That's not we are more than a relationship. First and foremost, we have to have a strong relationship with ourselves, right, before we can go out and have strong relationships with others. And y'all, let me tell you, I've gone through my own drama with regards to this, my own learning process, my own struggles, my own ups and downs. Been to heaven and back, been to hell and back. So had my own this is just my personal opinion and my personal experience in life. Okay, so I've been through it, y'all. I can't even begin to tell you all what my life journey has been, but here we are, here I am today. And it's a constant work in progress, right? Even now, sometimes I feel like, is this the right path? Is this the right choice? We all have those little insecurities, right? The moment of weakness, that's human nature, right? We'll have these moments of weakness and self doubt comes in. No, no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, girl. I sent you a message. Keep quiet. So, so that self doubt. Once that self doubt sets in, it creates havoc in your life, right? And then you begin to doubt everything. Then you begin to question everything. Then you even a good strong relationship, your job, your relationship at work, with your family members. We begin to question everything. It's human nature. So it's a battle, yes, right? But we have to teach ourselves. We have to actually teach ourselves to first and foremost know what our limits are, understand ourselves better, have respect for ourselves, and be strong within ourselves, and to to cut ourselves some slack, because sometimes we kind of make mistakes. It is what it is. Okay, I'm going to stop, y'all. Uh, I just spoke. I'm not going to. Uh, Okay, I'm going to stop TikTok, y'all. I'm sorry, because the questions are getting a little too, and I'm not a relationship expert in any way, shape, or form to answer these questions. This is just tarot, okay? So I'm going to stop this because it's kind of getting a little bit stressful. And one more thing I want to say, y'all. Christmas time is when everybody, I don't know what it is about the Christmas season, everybody gets sensitive, everybody gets a little touchy, everybody gets a little bit emotional. There's something about this Christmas season. So I'm going to say, everybody, um, Is Sheila here? Will me and Ron get together this weekend? Okay, come on now. So, the real Jyoti. That's an interesting. So I'm going to say I wish each and every one of you the very best. I wish you all the best in everything that you are like. Be happy, be safe, be healthy. But the most important thing is I wish each and every one of you to be confident, comfortable, and have the best relationship within yourself, with yourself. Moving on. Okay, I'm going to say that and I'm going to leave. All right, bye TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Join me again next Wednesday, and I do a live on Friday also. Join me, okay? Bye for now. See ya. End it. Okay. I got some gifters. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that.
To protect her 5-year-old.
Yeah, no. Okay. So, how the hell did that person get that number, y'all? 682. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, y'all. It's my pleasure. Isn't it like this Christmas time is, y'all, give me 1 second. I don't know, somebody, who is that person trying to contact me on that number? Yeah, no. Too late to be calling me and I'm not answering. Okay. Because you never know scammers, right? So, I just want to say it's a little difficult, right? Oh, thank you. Christmas season is a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's true, and we have to be careful also. Me, Marisol. I just call it the way I see it. That's just me. Has that gotten me into trouble in the past? Yeah, my friends and family said, "Oh, you're so rude. You're insensitive." No, I'm just being honest. You ask me a question, I'll give you an honest answer. If you don't want to hear, I mean, my answer is going to be the honest answer. If you don't want to hear the honest answer, then don't ask me a question. Leave me alone, right? That's just me. So TikTok can call you from messages. Okay. Oh, they can? Oh, I did not know that. Some random person, and I'll tell you where that number is from too. Fort Worth, Texas. I didn't know they could. Oh shit. How do I protect myself from that? I don't want random people calling me. But yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna stop it now because I'm kind of getting spooked. Like, who's calling me? I was like, no, not happening. So I'm going to say thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all being here, and sorry for the little goof up with that, whatever I was meddling around with TikTok. We'll catch up on, today's what, Wednesday, right? We'll catch up on Friday. I just don't know what, if you all think of any interesting cases or subjects to talk about or to draw cards for on Friday, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Today I just thought, this scenario, I did a little mini reading today in the morning about this whole drama with the boat situation, and I was like, no, I gotta put this online because it's not what we are being told. So having said all of that, blessed be everybody, and blessed be, and thank you, the real family. I want to go and check on my Instagram, but I did go live after all. So if anybody catches me on Instagram live, just send me a note or leave a message on my channel or send me an email saying that it came through. I don't know if it did, but thank you so much, everybody. Have a great rest of the evening. Be happy, be healthy, and be safe, okay? Bye.